Moving on to the Daily Yahoo. Coronavirus stimulus checks. Many Americans would get more in GOP's second round of payments. I thought it was the same. The Republican plan unveiled on Monday proposes sending a second wave of stimulus checks of up to $1,200 to Americans, plus an additional $500 for some. For children, right? I'm pretty sure the rules were kept the same. Anyway, I'm very happy. I'm very happy that Yahoo is talking about the GOP's plan, the Republican plan, since sooner or later, surely they will have to recognize that this plan is being held up by the Democrats. Trump aides, frustrated president won't pay respect to civil rights leader John Lewis. I find that hard to believe. Donald Trump's aides have frustration with the president's decision not to pay his respects to late Congressman John Lewis. The civil rights leader passed away last week. His body was lying in state at the U.S. Capitol on Monday, and politicians from presumptive Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden. So what you're saying, that Donald Trump never visited the body? Okay. What is with this? You have to have symbols. Symbolic stuff is just so important. Why is that? Why does one have to go to a certain place or say certain words in order to be in the right, in order to be good? I don't know. The White House Rose Garden is getting a renovation ahead of the 2020 election, and Twitter reacts. The internet's Trump critics had thoughts about the First Lady's announcement. Okay. Texas homeowners are getting solar for $0 down. There are 3 requirements to qualify. Must own your home, average power bill greater than $99 a month, must live in an eligible zip code. Get qualified in minutes. From Energy Bill Cruncher. California sets one-day record increase in coronavirus deaths. With over 473,000 total confirmed alleged cases, California is the worst-hit state in the country and added 10,000 new cases on Tuesday. New York still has the most confirmed deaths of any state with more than 32,300, while California comes in third place with over some big number. Alleged deaths. Emma Roberts' dress is the perfect maternity outfit because of this one detail. Apparently 2020 is the year of the celebrity baby. That picture doesn't even look like Emma Roberts. Is that Emma Roberts, or is that a model in the same dress that she's wearing? GOP climate change denial set the stage for Trump's coronavirus conspiracies. The right has perfected the art of misinformation and science skepticism over the years. Oh my goodness. HuffPost, go to hell. The fabric of reality, the new future of fashion. RYOT presents The Fabric of Reality to usher in a new era of fashion shows. This virtual reality experience, created in partnership with the London College of Fashion, pairs 3 up-and-coming designers with XR artists like never seen before. Immerse yourself using your own VR equipment or watch live on July 29th from 9:30 a.m. Pacific Time. What's hot? Oh, what's Yahoo search? Trending now is Mariah Carey, Halle Berry, coronavirus, Ariel Winter, Michael Douglas, Chicago State Company, Molly Hemingway, free plagiarism checker, Katie Holmes, and HELOC loans. Let's talk about this, the right perfecting the art of misinformation and science skepticism thing. Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. Is it the right that says that biological sex doesn't exist? Is it the right that says that if you feel a certain way, then you are a certain way. That's very scientific, huh? Super sciencey. The right does not do the whole misinformation and science skepticism thing. Okay, science skepticism, maybe. Skepticism, yes. Skepticism is a good thing. You can't just you don't have to buy into something just because a scientist says it. All right? But the misinformation thing, Logic. We want to actually use our brains. Okay? That's not science denial. Climate change denial. No, I don't believe that it has ever been climate change denial. It's man-made climate change denial. This is the changing of the climate is the natural way of things. It's not some big awful thing that people have done that we need to reverse. You want to talk about misinformation? How about all the climate models that have been made and then did not actually come to bear? Because that's a lot of misinformation. Anyway. Last of all, we have 1440 in partnership with KiwiCo. Good morning, it's Tuesday, July 29th, and Big Tech is gearing up for what may be its big tobacco moment on Capitol Hill. Need to know. Tech testimony. One of the most anticipated congressional hearings in the era of Big Tech takes place today, with House Judiciary lawmakers expected to grill 4 top tech CEOs over whether their companies have grown too powerful. Jeff Bezos, Amazon; Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook; Tim Cook, Apple; and Sundar Pichai, Alphabet, Google, whose companies combine for $5 trillion in market value, will testify together. Critics argue the companies unfairly squash competition and antitrust protections haven't kept pace with the digital age. Accusations include using their market power to suppress competitors in adjacent industries. In one high-profile example, audio firm Sonos said Google stole intellectual property and flooded the market with artificially low-priced in-house products. Lawmakers are also said to have evidence of copy-kill-acquire strategies, where the companies purchase smaller rivals only to shut them down. Separately, the Justice Department and Federal Trade Commission have been investigating the 4 since last year. Alzheimer's blood test. A breakthrough blood test for Alzheimer's has been shown to accurately identify patients with the disease, researchers announced yesterday. The experimental findings suggest a potential route to early diagnosis of the neurodegenerative condition as early as 20 years before symptoms appear. Wow. Despite afflicting nearly 10% of elderly Americans, the precise cause of Alzheimer's is unclear. Scientists believe it is generally linked to tau proteins and beta-amyloid plaques, tangles of molecules that accumulate, interfering with neurological processes. But confirmation is typically made through brain cross-sections after a patient dies. The test, which measures a certain type of tau protein in the bloodstream, distinguished cases of Alzheimer's from healthy patients as well as those with other types of dementia, with accuracy between 89% and 98%. That could be improved. Researchers said the approach may be ready for clinical use in as little as 3 years. Streaming dominates Emmy nominations. Nominations for the 2020 Primetime Emmys were revealed yesterday, with streaming giant Netflix earning 160 Emmy nominations and smashing the previous record of 137 set by HBO last year. The nods for the best in primetime television also recognized Apple TV Plus, 19, and Disney Plus, 18. The lofty numbers reflect the rapidly growing importance of digital platforms in the industry. Despite ceding frontrunner status, HBO had a strong showing with the second most nominations at 107. The network's Watchmen, which helped drive the 1921 racial massacre in Tulsa, Oklahoma back into public consciousness, because that was necessary, led all shows with 26 nods. Amazon's The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel came in second with 20 nominations, followed by HBO's Succession, 18, and Netflix's Ozark, 18. NBC, which finished third behind Netflix and HBO, had 47 total nominations. Awards will be announced September 20th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC. Can you teach innovation? KiwiCo. Starting to feel a little guilty for plopping your kid in front of the TV while you get a day's work done? Wish there was some way to engage their minds and teach STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math. So that's a thing now? In a fun and engaging way? Well, thankfully, there's a flexible solution that delivers hands-on projects to your doorstep. And KiwiCo wants to inspire kids of all ages to see themselves as makers. I'm not a fan of that term. KiwiCo offers incredible crates spanning a variety of interests and age ranges to keep minds sharp and learning hands-on. Crates span from the Panda Crate, targeting ages 0 to 24 months, for playing and exploring, all the way to the Maker Crate, targeting ages 14 to 104, for kids and kids at heart to take pride in a finished project that's both fun and functional. Every crate comes with an activity booklet featuring illustrated kid-friendly instructions, along with all the required materials to inspire creativity and inspiration. Have a child, niece, nephew, grandchild, or neighbor that you'd really like to spoil? Want to spark your own creativity and learning with an adult-appropriate box? Today, KiwiCo is offering 1440 readers 30% off your first month with free U.S. shipping on all subscriptions. There's never been a better time or way to learn with loved ones. Get your first crate now for 30% off. Plus, please support our sponsors. In the know. Sports, entertainment, and culture. Universal Pictures and AMC Theaters sign landmark deal to allow Universal's films to premiere on video on demand within 3 weeks of their theatrical release. The 2020 Venice Film Festival competition lineup unveiled. Scaled-down Hajj began yesterday in the Muslim holy city of Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Officials expect fewer than 10,000 participants due to the coronavirus, down from 2019's 2.5 million. What is Hajj? Just because that's what they expect doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. Honestly, I really think that they're going to get more than that. I think that Islam is one of the biggest religions, if not the biggest religion in the world. I think Christianity might be a little bit bigger, but I'm not sure. And Muslims are very dedicated, I believe, right? Honestly, I think that it's going to be more than 10,000. Miami Marlins season paused until Monday as half the roster tests positive for COVID-19. Super Bowl champ Patrick Mahomes becomes part owner of MLB's Kansas City Royals. Smart investment. Science and technology. Twitter temporarily suspends Donald Trump Jr.'s account for retweeting a promotion of hydroxychloroquine as a cure for COVID-19. Yeah, from an actual doctor. A doctor. The original Breitbart video had more than 20 million views before being taken down by social media companies. This sort of information should have been up there with the whole big tech thing. See the FDA page on the drug. How about... Alright, is that link going to take you to the video? Or is 1440 also censoring? What was that? Containing a dangerous coronavirus misinformation. Dangerous coronavirus misinformation. Good for you, 1440. Just splendid. It's not dangerous. And there are many studies out now that say that it's not dangerous. New artificial intelligence model can identify individual birds for the first time. Program may allow avian and other ecological research without tagging animals. Scientists revive 100 million-year-old microbes found on the seafloor, recovered from the nutrient-limited South Pacific gyre. The organisms only had enough energy to repair cell damage but not grow and divide. Gyre? Business and markets. U.S. stock markets down. S&P 500 down 0.7%. Dow down 0.8%. NASDAQ down 1.3% on consumer confidence decline and contracting earnings results. U.S. consumer confidence declines sharply in July following large increase in June. They were up yesterday. What the fuck? Eastman Kodak awarded $765 million loan to produce pharmaceutical ingredients from U.S. government. Shares surge more than 300%. This is like, instead of like how we used to get stuff like that from China, right? This is good, very good. Gunmaker Remington files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy for the second time in 2 years. Aw. Politics and World Affairs. Brought to you by Yes Please Coffee. Attorney General William Barr defends administration's use of federal officers in Portland, Oregon during House testimony. Accuses local officials of tacitly condoning riots. Yeah, he's absolutely right. Sources say U.S. and Oregon in talks to remove federal agents. They do that, and they just give away the courthouse to the rioters. That's what's going to happen. And then once the rioters have the courthouse, they're going to turn around and start attacking other things. Other things that aren't federal property, because there won't be any more federal property left to attack. They'll go after city property. They'll go after politicians' homes, just like it happened in Seattle and in other places. The American Federation of Teachers threatens strikes if schools don't meet health and safety demands ahead of reopening. My goodness. Fucking unions. The U.S. reports a total of 4.35 million alleged coronavirus cases and 149,258 alleged deaths as of this morning. See the moving 3-day average here. Read the latest federal state-by-state report. Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden to announce running mate next week. Rumor has it it's going to be Kamala Harris, but, yeah, who knows? Whether you're a self-proclaimed coffee snob or just want to upgrade your morning, Yes Please has the coffee for you. Every release is a unique mix of expertly sourced beans, roasted fresh, and delivered right to your door. 1440 readers, take $5 off your first order and free shipping to your door. Convenience delivered. Say goodbye to extra trips to Target or the craft store to finish up at home projects, and say hello to the beginnings of lifelong learning. KiwiCo is committed to making kids fearless innovators and designs projects to help them develop those skills. At KiwiCo, crates are designed and all KiwiCo crates are designed and rigorously tested by kids at their headquarters in Mountain View, California. Every crate comes with everything you could possibly need for the task at hand and is bound to be a hands-on project that's both fun and educational. KiwiCo is giving 1440 readers 30% off the first month of your subscription. Sign up here. Please support our sponsors. Etc. See the 13 novels longlisted for the 2020 Booker Prize. See the best astronomy photos of the year and the runners-up. Mackenzie Scott reveals $1.7 billion in donations. Who's that? Scottish kelp dates back to the last ice age. Neat. 2 college hockey players rollerblade from Boston to Michigan. NASA is gearing up to fly a helicopter on Mars. In-car cameras want to measure your emotions while driving. No, thank you. The newest cosmetic trend is limb lengthening surgery. Limited edition. Does that include arms? If it's limb, then I'm guessing it's legs and arms. Strange. Limited edition fried chicken crocs sell out in minutes. Clickbait. China is randomly mailing unknown seeds to American citizens. History book, Italian dictator Benito Mussolini, born 1883. Rest in peace, Vincent van Gogh, 1890. NASA's established 1958. 700 million worldwide watch wedding of Prince Charles and Princess Diana, 1981. Rest in peace, Nobel Prize-winning chemist Dorothy Hodgkin, 1994. I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars makes me dream. Vincent van Gogh. That's lovely. I like that. The moon. I prefer the moon to the stars, but the stars are also beautiful. That's it for Sundry News. Thank you and goodbye.